Hello, what's up everybody? Can y'all hear me? Kind of tepid, all right? I'm from a hip hop background. When I ask how you feeling, I need y'all to make as much noise as possible so we share this energy, get rid of any negativity, and share the positivity. So how you feeling? All right, I'm out here. I was speaking on a panel, talking about non-traditional touring, met some awesome artists, and reinvigorated about music. But I haven't been talking to people a lot about my music. I've been at the convention center and in the exhibitor hall because I have my little pass. And every booth I walk up and I say, what's your strategy to make sure people of African descent are involved at an executive level, C-suite level? And I don't know how many companies look at me like, well, we could do better. I said, what's your strategy? That's not a strategy. And so when it comes to food, I'm being focused. Black land ownership, all right? Our goal is to raise $5 million so we can buy 11,000 acres. The island of Manhattan is 14,000 acres. Over 4 million people live there. So if we had 11,000 acres, it means at least space for 1 million black people to always be safe. And you might not think that's important. Ask any black person in this room how they feel when you say, let's go to Burning Man. Let's go to Bonnaroo. Let's go out in the middle of nowhere in the woods, in Arizona, Idaho, New York, California, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, Oregon, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Delaware. You mean everywhere is not safe? Yes. Yes. All right? I don't want to argue about the police. I don't want to argue about if you think Black Lives Matter or not. I don't want to argue about which political parties being paid for by corporations. Stay focused. Black land ownership. What can you do? Connect us. If you know anything about land ownership, development, building, new methods, thinking forward, connect us. If you know about old methods, we weren't brought here from Africa because we were laborers. We were scientists. We had the first libraries. They burned them, stole our information, kidnapped us, brought our techniques here, and then don't let us own the land. I did a study from 1820 to now on land ownership. How are we going to benefit from the Homesteading Act if we were property during the passing of the Homesteading Act? And if we went to a free state, someone could grab us, take us to a southern state, and we'd be slaves. But we're free. You can make more money taking black people into slavery than farming. So I think we should consider, when we're discussing the future of food, what has been the past? And what are we doing now? And just stay focused, stay forward thinking. In my mind, it's about humanity. The way I can connect with humanity is through art, through music, through education, communication. So some people wrote down some words. I'm gonna do some poems, right? But improv. You hear people say they freestyle. They're liars. They don't freestyle. It's written. They do it every city. They're like, hey, Boston, I never did this. They're lying. But this will be real, all right? So let's begin. We think about how auspicious it is trying to change the global. You buy your own land, you farm your food, you feed your community and start local. You take the largest slice of pizza you can, get all your homies and start nibbling. And then you remember the country of origin, borderlines, and other fabrications of what it means to be a citizen aren't really about the physical shells we're living in. Whitey is on the moon! And black people are getting put out of Austin. Whitey is on the moon! People can't grow crops in Compton. Whitey is on the moon. And y'all say it's good. How about we put our hands in the dirt and we talk about impact, human to human. I know it's confusing living as a human, but I'm driven like fission and fusion. What is sustainable and what's equitable and who defines it. Look around this room. Do you see equity? Do you see parity? Do you see me working so hard, but you say I'm trying to ask for charity? I ask for what we're owed, stolen land. So when it comes to crypto, it's diamond and gold in hands. Because we make new paths. I made a vow. Shout out to the homies that worship the sacred cow. We'll make it out somehow, and I don't know how. But we gonna work this earth until it. From here to Houston and Tilliston, I'm never giving up. We just started this partnership. Well, how will we ever make away if I'm a black market Marxist artist that put my heart in it? Well, we're made up of the same elements of the plants, the minerals, the insects, and the starships, and the starfish. So let's connect. We are one. Hydrogen, helium, neutrinos, all these elements of the sun. There is nothing between us. Air, you breathe. Really, atoms crash and smash and splitting, separating and coming back together. So we can make a new tomorrow that can last forever. And ever and ever? Yeah, forever ever. For all of us. You and me. So you give me a shot, I'm gonna take a shot like a shooting spree and tell you about what's happening to people in sub-Saharan Africa, South Africa, and to the Sudanese. And truthfully, it's only beauty I see. But we gotta be honest. I hear about inclusive biodiversity. Do I see it? All the flavors in a melting pot. Can you taste it? All the energy, particle and wave, can you feel it? And if I wasn't here doing this in front of you, if you read it, would you believe it? How many books have you read written by black people in the past week? How many movies have you made about a black character? Do I exist in your mind? So we can talk about food, because that's energy. And my combustible engine is like jet fuel, rocket propulsion, telemetry, trajectory, who knows where we'll land. This is heliocentric models like Copernicus. And there's only one thing in life that's permanent: change. And I hope you'll be a part of it. Peace, y'all.